I am Jason Bermas, sitting in all week for Alex Jones. And our guest now is Ray McGovern, former CIA analyst for over 25 years. And really what I'd like to talk to him about today is the incoming Obama administration. We're 6 days away. Some of the appointments, I know that Mr. McGovern is no fan of Robert Gates, who will be staying on as Secretary of Defense. And I want to get his take also on his Chief of Staff, Rahm Emanuel. You've definitely been very outspoken about the Gaza-Israeli situation, so I'd really like to hear what you think about that appointment. And, of course, I want to talk about this new book called American Grit, which is calling for conscription, one of the lead editors over at the Washington Times. Mr. McGovern, how are you today, sir?
I'm doing fine. How are you, Jason?
Good, good. So right off the bat, are you happy with most of the appointments of the Obama administration? Are you not happy? What do you think?
Well, I guess my attitude is wait and see here. I was unhappy for quite some time, and then I was quite happy with Leon Panetta's naming as the new CIA director, because for once we have a person there with a certain clout, as Obama himself said, and a well-earned reputation for impeccable integrity. And those are the things that have been missing for these, let's see, 1980, so that's, 28 years, and we dearly need to have it back. Admiral Stansfield Turner, who was appointed by Jimmy Carter to be his Director of Central Intelligence, is the last person who combined not only personal integrity, but with a managerial sense, and was able to manage that very far-flung operation.
And for people not familiar with Panetta, Panetta was Clinton's Chief of Staff, correct?
He was for a couple of years, but his real claim to fame was 9 terms or 8 terms in Congress from California. He became head of the Budget Committee. He was also head of the Office of Management and Budget for a while. Before that, and this is interesting, he was a Republican working under Nixon in the Civil Rights Department of the Health, Education, and Welfare Department. And when it became clear when it was made clear to Leon Panetta that civil rights, this was not really the thrust of what Nixon wanted to achieve with his so-called Southern strategy, and that Panetta really ought to lay back, sort of take a vacation, like a very long 4-year one. Panetta, to his great credit, up and quit, and actually later became a Democrat. Ran for Congress from the Monterey part of California, and by all accounts did a bang-up job.
And he and his wife, I believe, run an institute right now, too. So I guess that is one of the appointments that you're looking forward to. What about the Gates situation, though? It looks like he's going to stay on for at least another year. Obama himself has talked about a redistribution of forces into Afghanistan, says we need more troops there as we de-escalate in Iraq. What's your view on that?
Well, Gates has always been a problem to me, not only because he's such a rank careerist, but also because his substantive sense is not good. Witness the fact that when he was working for me, he had his PhD in Russian history, and yet he didn't get it when the Soviet Union started to fall apart. And he and his mentor, William Casey, then the director of the CIA, thought and told Reagan that this fellow got a bit off. He's just he's just a commie like all the rest of them. The Soviet Party, the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, would never lose its place, and so don't worry about him. It's going to be the same. He missed the big one.
All right, we're talking to Ray McGovern, former CIA analyst. It's the Alex Jones Show. We'll be back after the break. Infowars.com and live streaming video at prisonplanet.tv.
Right now, the world is a scary place. It's only a matter of time until we are struck again, but this time with biological and chemical attacks. The thought is scary. but it's important to hope for the best and prepare for the worst. The First Line Defense Kit allows you to do just that. The First Line of Defense Kit includes Nutra-Immune and Nutra-Defense, providing top biological host defenses against pathogen entry, and provides immune NK killer cell boosting. Also included, the NanoMask nanoparticular antiviral masks with replacement filters, providing supreme viral protection from airborne pathogens. And the First Line of Defense Wipes allows non-toxic viral and bacterial pathogen killing power on all surfaces. The First Line Defense Kit is available now by calling 888-212-8871. That's 888-212-8871. Or order online at NutriMedical.com. That's NUTRI Medical.com. Your source for the most powerful nutraceuticals and wellness protocols from a doctor you can trust.
Terror Storm, a history of government-sponsored terror. Loose Change Final Cut. Endgame, Blueprint for Global Enslavement. The True Story of the Bilderberg Group. The Late Great USA. America, Freedom to Fascism. These are just a few of the hundreds of powerful documentary films and books available at truthnews.us and prisonplanet.com. When you visit prisonplanet.com, you can connect to our amazing online store. Whether you're looking for survival and wellness products like Berkey water filters, or you would like a book on the history of the Federal Reserve, we've got the most well-researched and documented titles, all available at prisonplanet.com. Or if you'd like, you can give the Infowars store a call at 888-253-3139. Or you can view more than 1,000 titles in super high quality right now at prisonplanet.tv. Knowledge is power, and the information you need to effectively wake up your fellow man and fight the New World Order is available right now at truthnews.us and prisonplanet.tv. Join the Infowar today.
More than 700 chemicals have been found in our drinking water. And did you know that you have greater exposure to these chemicals while taking hot showers than when drinking the water? That's because many chemicals are inhaled when they evaporate, and others are absorbed into the skin. The KDF Dual Media Shower Filter works with both hot and cold water, and it's designed to reduce chlorine, lead, mercury, and iron, and it inhibits the growth of bacteria, mold, algae, and fungus. The KDF Dual Media Shower Filter typically lasts 10,000 gallons, or 1 year, whichever comes first. Hospitals, restaurants, and water treatment facilities use this media to reduce chlorine, iron, heavy metals, and bacteria. What about you? Order your KDF shower filter normally, $49 for our special price of only $39.99 with free shipping. Call the Berkey Guy and order now by calling 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or simply click on the banner at gcnlive.com to order online now.
Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
All right, folks, we are back. It is the Alex Jones Show. We're sitting and talking to Ray McGovern over at prisonplanet.tv right now. And Mr. McGovern, you know, to get away from Gates, let's talk about the Israeli situation right now. You know, I'd like you to give an overview of what's happening in Israel over the last few weeks, all up until today when there's a new tape out of supposedly bin Laden, you know, taking the plight of the Palestinian people. And I believe that's put out there. For anybody that speaks out against Israeli aggression, they're automatically, you know, associated with the boogeyman, Osama bin Laden. What are your views?
Well, that's a interesting observation. Certainly, those who oppose what the Israelis are doing now can easily be rhetorically linked to the baddest of the bad, huh?
Yeah, just today.
Yeah. Well, you know, the whole business here boils down to the fact that the Israelis could not do any of this without the full support of the Bush government. And that is the saddest thing on earth here. What's happening is a massacre there. You know, people talk about the Gazans running out of water. I just got a message here from Gaza saying there is no potable water in Gaza, period. There's a small aquifer, and it's very small. It's too polluted to drink, and it's used to irrigate what little agriculture there is left. You know, that 1970s era treaty with Sadat, Begin, and Carter, that gave the Israelis the sole right to supply Gaza with water as well as with electrical power, and the Gazans are out of both, period. And so this is, this is a pogrom of massive proportions. And here we are supplying the F-16s, the helicopter gunships, the tanks, the Caterpillar bulldozers made in Peoria, Illinois, and we are doing that. And what we are doing is not only massacring the Gazans or making it possible for the Israelis to do that, but it's on TV every night.